Okay, y'all. Now I'm gonna jump right into this, right? Because I'm tracking something. But anyway, that's beside the point. Somebody's getting kicked in the back by what they created, and it's in these bloodlines. It's something being summoned that I. It's like somebody created a monster, but the monster is a good person. They did it by constantly attacking this person or blocking this person. They didn't allow them to see or have their desires. And now, because they did not allow this person to fulfill their desires, I know this is, I'm just saying this person, but I know I'm identifying for a lot of y'all. Because they didn't allow this person to manifest their desires with this family, this group, this husband, this wife, these children, because people didn't allow fresh new entrepreneurs to integrate into society and allow it to be changed and developed into the way it's supposed to, they have forfeited being a part of their life altogether. And that's made whoever I'm talking about, they done gone dark. It's about to be an earthquake. I don't know about whatever this is that's hitting. I don't know. It's about to be an earthquake. Now I'm explaining because I'm just telling y'all I don't know and I can't feel it properly to tell you how big or what. I can tell you an earthquake, but this is something else. I don't know what this is, but it's hitting. Somebody don't want this. So I don't know what type of energy it is. Hopefully we can identify it, but somebody don't want this to get out. It's like, what is the problem? Now I don't hold secrets. That's the issue. So it's like, what is it? Let's put it out there. They doing everything they possibly can to alter either one person's vision or many people's vision about something that is incoming. It's something financial, so we do know that there is something financial coming. But it's giving me there's going to be an earthquake as the significator. There's also going to need somebody's going to need a strong defense. I mean, could it be a legal defense? Absolutely. Could it be at a government level? Absolutely. But there's something here where somebody got to protect something. Like they need to call in like a guard, a protection. I don't know where the protection will come from, but somebody will need backup or help, like in the form of military assistance or I'm here, all hands on deck. That's Navy. They stop somebody from walking away, and that's the problem. It's like whatever this is that's causing this earthquake is because they keep blocking something that's not meant to be blocked. It is not meant to be blocked because it's going to be known worldwide. Don't block it, and you won't get to this point. Whatever this is that's waking up is giving me inside the earth. But whatever this is that's waking up, it is extremely hot, extremely hot. I don't know what this is. Let me see. I don't know what that is. I tell you what, it's something with crown, opening crown. Like everybody's okay. It's a massive flood of light. This is a massive flood of light. So I mean, I know what light feel like. I know how intense light can be. Light can be. This can wreak havoc in your body. So when you feel it, you will get real hot. We just now went over that. That's anybody. If you're a man, especially, you will get real hot, real thirsty. They'll start having ascension symptoms early in the morning, waking every day at 3. So masculine ascension. That's there, but I ain't gonna limit it to that. Yeah, because like we saw with the other one was this is the first chakra, but the other one was the first you what is it called? Auric field. So somebody root chakra is it's when it wake up, it's something. So let me show you these cards. It's something in the earth that is fire. It's an earthquake. It's an earthquake. I don't. This ain't no regular earthquake, y'all. I never felt it before. So this is the card. This is what's gonna happen. Something is happening to the Earth. Anybody that don't know, Taurus is the Earth. It represents like the planet, the globe. This right here is fire. This is fire. It's something that's fated to happen because it can't go past a certain point. So Taurus is at the last degree, but it's been at the last degree. Let me look this up now. I always take y'all on the side quest. So this was supposed to happen years ago. Years ago. All right, now. It's a repayment of karma. Some karma. Like, yes, it is. It's a financial windfall for some, and some it is a financial opposite. So they telling me that. 1 second. Wow. This heavy defense. Like, I don't this heavy protection. Like, okay. Um oof. Let me see what this is. Because this I'm getting some wild ass fucking messages. It's not this. Yes it is. It is this. This was supposed to happen. This had a deadline of May 2025, which is Gemini or Taurus season. Let me see. Taurus, Taurus season significant. That's when it was supposed to be completed. 2025, we did, right? I don't know why. Okay. This was supposed to happen in May 2025, and it got blocked. Now, let me, instead of me saying blocked, the correct word is delayed. So basically, you push this back down into the earth. You basically, you know, we done Taurus readings, and we had one about sex magic, about somebody being properly birthed and making it all the way through the Taurus portion of the zodiac, and it's just on a collective level. So whatever this is coming up is because it got compressed. I don't know. This is like all hell breaking loose because I'm getting sick of my stomach. Usually when I get sick of my stomach like this, it's like it's giving me water, not fire. Somebody definitely was trying to block something so they didn't get some light transmission or light codes, and now it's being forced. Yeah, somebody was purposely trying to keep something quarantined. It's busting out, no matter whether you can't contain it because that's what it's supposed to be. It's the natural order. Did I not tell y'all something is in? Somebody, if it's one Kundalini or Kundalini for a group, it's going to wake up and it's going to cause the earth to it's an uptick, you know. It's got to be a group or organization to try to stop it or control it. Fields that filter and protect. All right. Let me just see what I get out of here before I go back to whatever that is. Because finances, I'm thinking to myself, like, nobody cares about finances. It's saying, because it's not about finances. This right here is about spiritual gifts. Because this represents the government, but it's telling me about spiritual gifts. It's telling me about key holders, people that make the shot callers. Like they've been trying to stop, and now they got to defend themselves. They ain't asking for help. They just gonna fight their way out of it because it's gonna come out of nowhere. They ain't ready for it. So let's just say whatever is coming, we need all active military personnel because of the aid. Somebody trying to stop somebody from conjuring up storms. It ain't even conjuring up no storms. The storms are supposed to happen. Like, who in the world is controlling the weather? It's somebody in the group that know that so it's somebody in the group that knows. I don't know. Somebody in the group, because whoever this person is, they do it, but they not trying to do it on purpose. They could either be doing it out of fear or they do it naturally. It's one or two things. This person do it out of fear or naturally, and they don't know that they're doing it because they're very graceful with it. But when they do it, it causes something that whatever this is, I can't see because all of these people scattering and running. Whoever's doing this don't know they doing it. It's messing with the water and the air. Well, okay, let's hypothetically say this is what I do in a reading. Why? What are they being? Okay, because somebody don't want somebody to see. So I'm like, why are they being attacked? They don't want somebody to see something. Somebody is so worried. Somebody is so worried about something because something is just being dismantled, and it's an attack coming. It's a hit coming, but I don't know. Whatever they trying to contain is really blowing out of. It's okay. Let me put these two down. So the first thing it was doing was not allowing somebody to heal on a past life level, like a spiritual level. Past lives, a bunch of those things. Now, some creation that was supposed to happen in the 3D. So first it was the spiritual level. Now it's a 3D level, and that 3D level is busting open, and the spiritual level could. So whatever's happened on the 3D is happening to a lesser degree on a spiritual level, but it can't be contained anymore to the point where it's wreaking havoc. Okay, so everything a person is saying is actually coming true, or it's being predicted. Well, I mean, who told the person that's saying or predicting this stuff to do it? Something from not here. Wherever this is, okay, out in the universe, Uranus intelligence, wherever it's coming from is not from here. That's why. Wherever this information is coming from, where somebody is saying something and they predicting it and the things is coming true, it's not coming from here. That means that they supposed to do it. Okay, is it part of their makeup that they are supposed to be doing this? Yes, they have to stand their ground. They specifically sent here to stand their ground in storms. Y'all can look up these different chakras in books. So go back. Who told them to do it? Something about they want to constantly project their negativity. They don't want something to come together, because whatever this is, this sound element, is somebody trying to mix up communication on a level. See, and let me tell y'all something that's so crazy. I believe that Uranus is, in fact, going retrograde, but we feeling it a little bit more than we would have felt it when it retrograded originally. So you got all of these websites and stuff that's going down and stuff, like a lot of internet stuff, a lot of network grid issues. See, what happens is on a spiritual level, our spiritual level is us to connect with our ancestors, guides, people crossed over, all of this. This would be the switchboard. Yeah, this would be the switchboard. This should be running smooth. But all of this chaos is what somebody been cooking up for years. So this is their fault that this is happening. Now you got every possible thing on a spiritual level opening up, and I mean, what a can of worms. What a can of worms. So that's happening in the spiritual, but then as a confirmation, you get a 3D version, which would be a knockout of our internet. So let's say another example, because Mercury is about to go retrograde, but I ain't gonna get into that, y'all, because I'll be here all day. But let's say that it's a lot of people astral traveling. And people say, listen, don't do spell work. This is a time to pray and get your house in order. Basic rule. You know, you should see that. When it's a mass die-off with affect a pandemic, it means God is waking everybody up saying, hey, let's get straight now. You know what I'm saying? People was like, no, I'm going to still do what I got to do. Whatever. Some don't believe in God. Some is just invested in money. They can't see nothing, and that's a way of survival for them. Sex, whatever it is, they had to do it. They was like, I got to make sure I'm good. Well, when you do that astral traveling through the ethers and you go hop in somebody's body, take their whatever, I don't know, y'all, but I'm telling you, that's what they do. They astral travel. Well, that was advised against. Don't do anything baneful to take from another. That's the higher lesson. That's one of the major lessons we were sent here that we had to do by this time. So as a result, you're going to see planes fall out the sky. You're going to have a witness of what's happening in the ethers. The same way they say they put the truth in front of your face and they tell you what's going on, is just like that. That don't mean you can't get on a plane or get on a ship. It just means the air and the sea is going to be very, very violent because it's trying to regulate itself. So we got the eighth chakra. That's the past, present, and future right there, all at once. A lot of chaos. The only thing you can do is stand your ground in the storm, maintain your own thing, get your own thing in your house in order. So our question was, why? Who told the person they could do that? I think that's what it was. This is something about a family tree. So it says the subtle elements of the tree of life, building blocks of reality. This, whoever was told, it runs in their blood. This is ancient instructions. It's been placed all in the family tree. Hopefully the family tree will work together. But you know, life does things to the family tree that corrupts it and stuff like that. But the ultimate goal is to get home by having a connection, okay? Let's see if we can get anything from here. But it's in somebody's bloodline, blood. It's part of their makeup. What is this called? Let me read that. What is it called? The index. The subtle elements. Is that 34? This is something about prophecy that's being told to me. No, that's not the card. It just tells you the subtle elements is everything. It's a system. Let me just read a little bit of it. It says the 13 subtle elements compose everything, subtle and physical, in the universe. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. It says elements have been part of Eastern and indigenous medicine modalities for thousands of years. And it's talking about the five elements and how that's part of it. You know, we're supposed to restore order. So our seasons are about to change, but it's a lot of chaos that come when seasons change. When the summers move to places that it's been winter, and when the losses that can occur in between that can be catastrophic. The only thing you can do is get prepared. You have to stand your ground within storms. You got to be ready to move when you need to move, like things like that. Okay, the subtle elements on the tree of life. If this card is pulled, recognize that a higher element suffices. I don't know what that word is. Suffusses. I gotta look it up so I understand. Because I know I'm not just giving y'all messages. Okay, I got a notification that's talking about they found a network performance issue that's affecting the service, and it need to be repaired. And they doing it now. So, I mean, it's happening globally. Okay, it says allow it to invite you into a state of unity. I'm sorry, y'all. I got distracted. I'm looking forward, and I'm like, wow, okay. You know, confirmations really do come like that. And when I see it, I'm like, wow. And this takes me all the way back to 2020. I had deja vu in another reading. Okay, it says suffuse. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It says gradually spread through or over. It says, so I don't know what this is. They telling me some is root work that was put on the bloodlines as centuries, years, long time ago, and it's just coming up. So everybody in the family tree was supposed to, just humanity in general, y'all. Let's not make it complicated. Humanity in general was supposed to go through life, learn their lessons, Because of course you're going to, everything is going to be thrown at you. Okay. So whatever this is coming out the ground. It says, allow it to invite you into a state of unity with all. It will also provide deeper clues into the mystery of the subtle elements. As presence is the summary of all those energies, plus more. This card serves as a representation of the divine. It signifies your personal I am and your inclusion in the oneness. Cease your questioning and rest in presence. Now I'm gonna say this real quick. Rest can mean a lot of things. Okay. Now y'all heard in a couple of reads, I kept hearing rest. Rest was the first thing, that was the first instruction that I was told. And then the next one that was to have patience. And those two things, I ain't gonna say that they don't go together, but it's almost it's the same thing to me, because it just feels like you would have patience before you rest. It seems almost backwards to me. But there is a heavy energy that's rolling through the collective that's going to make you extremely antsy, frantic, like crawl out your skin. A lot of people are not going to be able to survive that, but it's, man, I was talking about this. It rolled through here 3 days ago, and then I got a confirmation by this huge black cloud that dumped hail, and it just went over. It was seeking and then it went over. And I'm like, I've been reading the weather for like 2 days, and I need these cards to read the weather, because these and the other deck that I have tells me what's going on. But whatever this is, it's coming up and out, and it's spreading all over to weed out. Yeah, so this is the gallbladder meridian. This is purging. If y'all ever watched, this is my card for purging, okay? It says visions and decision making. A lot can happen here. Whether it survived, I don't know. A person's frustrations and anger can wreak havoc on them. It's whether or not a person can survive their personal purge. Okay, so this right here is just saying, so this purge is going to come in the form of an emotional wave, okay? Yes, the water's going, because the water is regulating itself, and we all part of the water. The fire is going to regulate itself, and we all part of the fire. The air is going to regulate itself, and we're all part of that. So how, when it hits, can you survive what happens in the 3D and in the physical? It's an extremely intense time. This is what I would equate to the Passover when I'm talking about it. We getting the heaviest emotions, the heaviest feelings. Psychological level. Okay. This right here is the lung meridian. So this right here is my card when you get bent out of shape. Okay, bent out of shape. The lung meridian holds fear of letting go or whatever you may have. But it's also a clear out of the lungs, because I wouldn't put these together, but if I did put these cards together, it would tell me fluid in the lungs. It's telling me about inflammation. I'm not a doctor. I'm supposed to tell y'all that. So basically, I don't know, I have to explain this before, but it's telling me about amniotic fluid. People don't consider air as water, which is weird, because air is not water. But the way that they telling me is, this has to do with us being born in water and being able to survive underwater again, but you can't see the water, which is Aquarius. That's probably why they call it the water bearer, because even though it's an air sign, it's giving it to me in that format. So this could flood a lot of people's lungs out. Like, Lord have mercy. It's giving me this card in this deck where this person is overcome by the lymphatic system is what they're giving me, but they're giving it to me. They telling me Pisces. Somebody in a bloodline is just so corrupt, because what they saying now is this person does not want somebody to be happy, but it's destined and it's fated. This was bound to happen. Like, if it's giving me Pisces, that's talking to me about a past life issue. It's talking about a past life issue. Nobody's gonna come in and hate you that much. Like, this lifetime, just one lifetime, that don't make sense. This stems from a long line of corrupt males or females. Like they've been trying to clean these bloodlines out. So this sixth chakra, this right here, is just talking about everybody. A lot of people being in somebody's third eye or watching a person, whatever, they scattering. That's all y'all need to know. Because once somebody's third eye open up, this is right here is going to be hell breaking loose, but only for the people that's trying to get away. It's already, they already watched, being watched, have been watched. Like never was they getting away ever. Something is going to ripple out, and whatever ripples out is not going to be in the form of water. It's going to be solidified. It's going to be, what's that word called? Fossilized. Fossilized. So it's like kind of giving me when you the tree sap over Jurassic Park, the mosquitoes. It's going to be like tree sap. It's basically going to take this energy and quarantine it forever. I wonder why not get rid of it instead of quarantine it, because that's kind of like the vaccines, and they showing me the vaccines in Jurassic Park. It's like, why keep a part of a disease? Why keep a part of a disease if you eradicated it? That's my question. I don't know about this. Why keep a disease if it's eradicated? That don't make sense. That sounds like a setup. Stop. They saying stop because it's a lack mindset. I agree. Somebody is having fun doing alchemy on somebody. They want somebody's money. They competing about somebody's money by keeping them enslaved. Let me see. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, so there's somebody trying to hold somebody captive. But whatever it is, their justice is to be renewed. So somebody having breathing issues here. They're not happy that you're happy. So this card came out, but it slid out. So whatever this is coming out. It's not something that we'll see, but somebody's not happy. They don't want you to be inspired. So somebody is mad that somebody is inspiring you to take care of yourself and have hope. It's a bunch of people that work together. Whatever. Yeah, they work together. This is what they do. They do this for fun. Put a person in a state of worry. Now they stay in a state of worry because they can't breathe. They've been too busy watching you. Now they block. They can see. They looking at you and they know they block. They know that they've been let go. It's official. They know they going to jail. Jail how? They not telling me. They just telling me the vision is blocked. So they losing their sight. So if they lose their sight of you and their reality, then they know it's over. But they don't know how that's going to play out in their personal life. Oh, okay. Well, it's gonna lead to a sacrifice. And I'm already telling y'all this has to do with etheric vision. So somebody can no longer see. So their sight is gonna go. It's people that, I mean, well, that's what they wanted to do. So they losing. This ain't even motivation. They losing their fight to stay alive, stay safe. I guess they pulling on their liver so hard. I don't know how they could be tapping into their liver like this. Now they at the point that they frustrated and being overtaken. Somebody can't appeal to somebody, and they don't understand why. But who think they got it like this? This is what's wild. Somebody that's really good at causing somebody a tower to keep them stuck in fear, having a new start. Because this person is content. This person could live in a gutter and be like, this is a great gutter. This is great. What I'm going to do is unclog that drain down there. I'm going to set up a perimeter to run a bypass on this water that's coming down here. Like, somebody don't know whatever it is that somebody got energetically. They never seen it, don't understand it. There's nobody that can help you. Nope. Whatever this is too easy. Somebody don't have no problem with letting go and going with the flow. It feels too easy for this person. So Somebody giving up some type of fight. All right. Um, I guess that's gonna be it for this reading because there's somebody in the family that is on their way out, and that's clear. They're on their way out, and praise God. Oh, let's get one of these. Here we go. So it's time. I'm gonna have to do another family edition. If somebody that's it's their time to go in the family, they up out of here. Somebody been telling lies. The Johnny song. Oh, somebody said they was a spiritual teacher. Somebody was doing it for the gram. They was putting on. Yeah. So I don't know how they got into spirituality, but it ain't fated for them to do. Their spirituality is for them. So let's see. Who is this person? They ain't in the bloodline. So it might not specifically be spiritual for y'all, but whatever it is, the money maker, the college graduate, whatever it is, they ain't supposed to learn a specific thing. They ain't supposed to be getting money the way they getting. They about to be. Yeah, somebody going to jail here too, like physical jail. Wow. Dang, I forgot the question. It was about them. It was like, what are they supposed to be doing? What is this person like? Them and then you. They want control. This person want control. Hold on, that's the problem. Because see, this is all spiritual. This person is not good with control in their life. This person is not good with control down here on the physical. Like, I'm in control of your finances. I'm the president. I'm the governor. They not good with that. They want control of the universe. They want to manipulate the universe. You want to be authority in the high court? That's what you want to do? That's why this right here, y'all see the snake? This person want to determine whether or not they end cycles in another person's life. That's why whatever this position is about to be knocked down. Divine. Divine, guys. Divine. This could be natural causes for some. So some of y'all might have people natural causes because the position that they holding for the family comes from an actual upstanding person. This person ain't worth nothing. The natural causes is because this person is outdated, old. There's nothing they can use in the new world. Nothing can be helped in the bloodline in the family here. In the there's trash. That's off of an old read. So these people that pop up is just like, stop it. This person is actually supposed to be generous. That will put them in the right position, but it's not. They got control issues. That's why. They not generous. It's all control. Whew. It says control. Jupiter in Capricorn, the creator of it says that's Zeus, the creator god Zeus, resting his feet on the world, looks down at his work. Cherubim carry the canopy of the sky above the verdant earth. Below, the Ouroboros, a serpent with its tail in its mouth, guards the earth, a symbol of time, eternity, and the universe. Somebody, yeah, they want control. Anyway, it says, I'm gonna have to read this whole thing to y'all. Listen to this right here. It says there is always present danger that ambition can interfere with home and family life, and this may become an area of conflict. And we're gonna have to read the whole thing because I was just gonna read y'all when this card appears. Okay. It says personal. It says people with Jupiter and Capricorn feel an ever demanding ambition to improve life and status by taking on positions of responsibility. They find fruitful and satisfying areas of life in which they are able to exercise care and judgment in decision making. Achievement is important for Jupiter Capricorn well being, and they aspire to positions of authority. So, yeah, okay, I can see you getting to a place of authority, but we question how you handling this. It says because somebody is definitely controlling somebody's finances. Somebody is definitely manipulating somebody's emotions, and they've been doing it for a long time. So now you got organs, two organs that's malfunctioning and about to bust wide open because they just hell bent on just doing it. So they destroying themselves. Their achievements lead people with the planet sign combination to take on a prominent position in their community. They have the potential to become a pillar of society, and a strong ethical or religious sense will be important. So let me read that again, y'all. It says they have the potential to become a pillar of society, and a strong ethical or religious sense will be important to them and to other people's image of them. This card reveals excellent prospects for public office, positions of power, however modest. There's always a present danger in the ambition and in look at me. I'm telling you, you will know what's going on in your bloodline in your community. It's about to be some major topples. There is always present a danger that ambition can interfere with home and family life, and this may become an area of conflict. It says the negative side of this card can be stubborn, sticking to the letter of the law in situations that demand a more flexible approach. This rigid attitude taken to extremes can also show miserliness in small matters alongside excessive extravagance in larger ones. So let me tell y'all the download I got. This person is super duper petty. Super duper petty. They only give to people if they bend to their will. That's done. Don't nobody want whatever you got. Trash. Oh, this is a person. I give you $40 to take me to the store. Man, fuck your $40. I don't want to help you at all. You know what I'm saying? That's boundaries and taking your authority back. This person only got pulled because everybody do favors for them. But if you knew what this person did to get them favors, like nobody wants to do a favor for this person no more. Because they just want to get somebody and hold them still so they have options. Options to drive, options to sleep with, options. Like, okay. When this card appears in a reading, it often indicates a need to take on full responsibility for one's current position and apply control in order to extricate oneself from a difficult situation. It says, so this is just saying take your power back. That's all it's saying, take your power back. And this is what I feel like when I see this card. A lot of y'all, all y'all gotta do is be still. Y'all already separate and did everything that y'all can. So because of the energy right now in this card, you can only go in one direction. You can't stop what's going on. That's like saying that whenever I had to relocate, I ain't had no choice. If I ain't had no money, I ain't had no choice. I plan for all of that stuff. Whatever it is, I plan to be able to suffer. This person don't plan to suffer. That's why this is happening at one time because they kept getting over. We're going back to Final Destination Bloodlines. It's just gonna keep coming out. It says events. It says taking on a responsible position in an organization, achieving recognition for lengthy and patient work. And it says a politician or business tycoon, a prominent figure in the religious community. So this has got to be interesting because I don't know who this person is, but we gonna see it because publicity. I don't know if I said that here. No, Clover. Hey, boy. Oh, I'm gonna throw it in. Momo. Mo. Sorry, y'all. What can I throw it in? Cut it out. Get. Okay, now they gonna fix their stuff. So somebody trying to take somebody else's food. I'm sure that that's a confirmation. I'm not paying attention to it. Something about somebody remote viewing through pets. Who cares? Now this is you. Independence. So if y'all remember, I did this. So whatever this is, this is a it's one person in authority. Okay, it's three people here that's losing a leadership position. These are spiritual teachers, high-ranking spiritual teachers, high-ranking religious. Y'all gonna see three things happen. Y'all gonna see. I hear three people go to jail, three people die. Highly religious. Okay, because they've been all operating in this likeness and it's not true. It's like something here about unity or working together. This is also giving me the United States. They saying something about the United States has been doing this. And it's exactly why something is over. What is the United States doing? Let's see. Because this is it. Whatever it is, they can't do it. Everybody is running. If they got spiritual people on a run, like nobody business, something is over. What is that? Oh, the moon. Okay. Independence. So they've been stopping everybody independence. They've been altering it, manipulating it behind the scenes. Even with remote viewing, whatever it is that they've been doing behind the scenes when it comes to people's sixth chakra, which is self-image and visioning, what the card says, that's the consequences to that. Okay. It says security, principles, humanity. It says above on a plinth in front of a circular plan of the British temple Stonehenge. So that's Stonehenge in there. I'm not paying attention to the cards. It says an Egyptian female royal figure. Something was built. Something. Oh, this ain't something was built. This somebody was using this sex magic in a portal. That's what it's saying. It's Egyptian over top of Stonehenge. Stonehenge is just an elevator. Okay, let me go back. It says an Egyptian female royal figure. It says they've been doing some type of magic on somebody that is no, 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 no. It's a bunch of no, no, no's. Like don't touch them people. To either side are the sign of the water carrier and a waxing crescent moon. So yes, this is the moon in Aquarius. And I said that there is the water, what did it say? It says the water carrier. So Aquarius they say is air. But this right here, Aquarius is I don't know whether it morphed into water or what, but they giving it to me as water, and I already explained that with the flooding the lungs and all of that stuff. It says the amniotic sac and to either side. Okay, to either side are the sign of the water carrier and the waxing crescent moon. Both water. Okay, I'm just getting downloads as I'm taking it in. It says the menhirs of Karnak, France, indicate the yearly cycles of the sun and moon. I have no idea what that is, but I'm gonna look it up later. I'm gonna tell y'all how it's spelled just in case y'all want to look it up. It says the menhirs is Menhirs of Karnak, Carnac, France. So whatever that is, sure. Moon and Aquarius require complete freedom of expression for their feelings. So something here about freedom of speech. They free from speech. You're not supposed to tell them or tamper with their stuff, but somebody been doing it for a long time. It says they require complete freedom of expression for their feelings coming and going as they please, physically and emotionally. Often Aquarians are stubborn or just perverse when others get a little too close or clingy. They switch emotions quickly from friend to mood to mood. Friendship on a broad level keeps Moon Aquarians emotionally high. This means plenty of friends, plenty of new contacts, and a great deal of conversation. Lasting friendships with women are more than usually important for people with this aspect, reflecting the feminine moon placed in this sign. The Aquarian desire for constant contact with others is valued in order to exchange, form, and reform ideas. The bond of being more usual with the mind than with the heart. So there's a collective of people that was supposed to be working together. This is some manipulation behind like a group. This group, it's almost like a group of sages, a group of seers, or something like that. And that's why the United States is coming up, because it's not allowing the people that's supposed to be solving mysteries, getting the elements in order, things like that, establishing institutions down here that will ultimately heal humanity, because that's what Uranus is as well, as humanity. So if humanity can't come together, guess what they got to do to the earth? They got to start to destroy it, right? It's a failed experiment. It's just, that's how it's supposed to be. Anyway, It says this card describes someone's whose feelings and emotions tend to be rationalized and thought over interminably. Interminably. Oh, I guess that means I don't know. It says Moon Aquarius. I don't have time to look it up, but I mean I get what it means. It says Moon Aquarius is also traditionally a planet sign combination that indicates an astrologer. So this is tampering. Like I keep saying, remote viewing and stuff like that. Just uh, using sex magic things to get into a person's energy that they not supposed to be in. They just stealing pieces of information so they can keep their paradigm down here in the 3D running. We still operate on money. Everybody has to go to court and school and this, that, and other. They is about to wreck shit. Anyway, not the government. The government can't help you. That's why they can't help and give aid to the people that they need to, because they like, we were saving this up so we would be safe. You know what I'm saying? It was never about humanity. Never about money either. Money is just a form of control. It says, often when this card occurs in a reading, it shows that the person asking the question is trapped in a mental whirlwind. It indicates a need to let go of emotions and allow feelings to express themselves without rationalizing them. It also suggests that the questioner's home will be used in the future for group meetings with some kind of good cause or humanitarian subject. Okay, I can understand that too. So a lot of y'all will be having changes, but the changes are going to come to the actual state. So don't consider your home as just, it's going to be a group. It's going to be you establishing a group. Like I said, it's a group of sages or seers here. Okay. Um, it says the event, some kind of unconventional assistance. It says original ideas brought to bear on a situation or a subject. It says a second opinion canvassed an interest in astrology. So here's the thing. When I said the United States has the moon in Aquarius um, at the last degree. So let me see. That would be Uranus, Mercury, and then Venus. So it's almost like they've been manipulating the whole group's finances, sacrificing them, or getting them to sacrifice anything in their reality. So through sacrifice, they've been sacrificing, um, doing things to their finances or love relationships to get it to be in contrast with these people, so they never come in alignment. So there's, I guess the United States assume that if they never come in alignment, things is not going to happen. But the atmosphere is saying otherwise. Now, it was a part in there that I want to go over. Okay, and this will be the last thing. Here we go. This part right here, it says, okay, often when the card occurs in a reading, it shows the person asking the question is trapped in a mental whirlwind. So, me being a questioner, if I'm reading for myself and for y'all, what is the mental entrapment that we would be in? Because I'm saying that the government is sitting here manipulating it. In this certain instance, there's a family involved or community, and it's going to be different for all of y'all. Some of y'all is just y'all family. Some of y'all is actually organization. Some of us is the government. But right here is a love interest, but they giving it to me in the form of a handler. This is somebody that wants somebody frustrated when it comes to their own emotions. They don't want them to have control over their emotions. They want them to give that authority to somebody else. Now this person is bent out of shape. I bet you, I wonder why. Because you can't breathe in the environment that you're in because you created it. That environment around you is the one where you can't breathe. If you're in an environment where you can breathe and your lungs is good and stuff like that, I mean, you know, you might cough a little bit. People won't cough around you. But if you got a healing atmosphere because you're a healer, they just ascended. Now, if everybody start getting sick and getting plucked off, that's that's a whole different thing. So, my question is, who put them in the mental? No. What is the mental entrapment that the questioner is in, and then who put them there? The mental entrapment. It's not giving me one thing. It's saying past, present, and future. It says the eighth chakra, mysticism, and otherworldliness. This is like, come on now. This is tapping into the unknown. You can't pinpoint a location with this. Somebody don't know whether they're in the past, because readers is gonna read from the past, future, or whatever. So, you know, the thing is, you don't know. You don't know until you become attuned to your own energy. That is why the United States is going to pay. So I said, what are they trapped into? This is the unknown. So don't even try to figure it out. This is a place where if you're in this mental entrapment, it's basically for you to pick a direction based on your own evidence, your own knowledge that you gather, because these are all things pertaining to you as an individual, and then it will help you navigate. Some might have to go back into the past to clean something up. Some people might need to do things in the present so they can get to the future or whatever. It just really depends. So don't get caught up in this. Now I want to know. Hold on, because this cat just keep trying to. Hey, stop it! I said stop, boy. He's so greedy. Okay, now who did this or why? I think it was who or why did they do this. We'll just get it to you in the car because this is the person that's being bent out of shape. They did this because they want you to open up this first auric field, which is this is your root chakra. They want you, like I said, okay, because it's telling me that this is where the control is. That root chakra, it says bodily health and basic needs. This is where you survive from. You survive on your own. But they want you to expand this and open up so they can have access to it. So they can throw off your finances, so they can put you in their survival mode. First of all, how is your root chakra? Are you grounded? Are you comfortable? Are you happy to be here on earth? Are you living for just yourself? Are you happy to be alive? Like those things. The minute they interfere with this, is this person that's interfering with your stability? Did you just invite a friend in that fly by the seat of their pants? Are you sleeping with somebody that's got a chaotic lifestyle? They on the run spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally? Like, what is going on? The government don't have control over itself. I want to get more on this. Why did I flip it over? That's wrong. So this summer ripple effect. It says wood element, cheeriness, and natural growth. So somebody see somebody as stable, and it has to do. Somebody see that somebody is nurturing because they looking at how they treat people in their environment. Somebody know that they're not needed. They can see that. I don't know. It's causing chaos though in their environment. So this is supposed to be a good card, but it causes chaos. So I'm getting like a competition here. Whatever this is that was meant to cause wreak havoc is actually working in their favor. It's almost like something that was once private is now a free for all. And that's putting the people that's all trying to get one thing, and they like it's making them clash. That's why they bent out of shape. I want to get one card to this is happening a lot. A lot. All right, let's get one of these. Okay, because it's somebody's birthright. So somebody is a spiritual teacher. They are a sage. They are a seer. Somebody is not. This person is three people. They're giving me three people going to jail because they're false. Now, one more card. That's it. There's a lot of competition here. Yeah, somebody wants something. Somebody wants something. And it's one person that wants something. Like, it's mine. And like, it's mine. They're mentally strong though. They like it's mine. Like, this is the new. I don't know who, where, or how this person got in here, but they are a formidable opponent. Like, that's somebody to get what they want. I picked up the wrong damn book. Oh boy. Mm. Okay. It says Mercury is chained Taurus's material values. It says a statue of a bull made of stone remains rigid in a phase that is immovable and defensive. Behind a shrub blows in a breeze and a parrot chatters meaninglessly in the sky. The symbol of Taurus appears almost like another bird flapping its wings. I'm getting something about the islands. I'm getting something about glamour spell. Mm. I'm just gonna read the meaning. It says often this card, when it appears in a reading, denotes A need to focus on financial thinking can be an indication that the questioner must look at accounting, economics, or business advice. Alternatively, it may denote work in travel, transport, or the media. And it says events, drafting contracts, haggles over document wording, insurance policies, discussions about beauty or art, the need to take financial advice. So I don't know what that is, but it's just telling me that whatever this is need to work itself out because this is options. This right here is options. So whatever mental entrapment, if you feeling like you stuck and you don't know which way to go, it's for your protection. And I always mention it because something that the government or family or whatever this corruption behind the scenes is not working, and now you get your choice. That was not forecasted for them. They believed that it will always lead into the future, but you got some of y'all got soulmates, past lives. Y'all have y'all options of where y'all go, and they don't know how you gonna choose. And they definitely ain't ready for who this. This is a first option. This is a first option, and this first option is not the only option. But this option right here made the government, your family, whoever they was scripting your life to go, whatever direction it is. This right here is a brick wall. Whether this brick wall will stay up, I don't know. But I tell you what, it's then disrupted something that some plans that somebody had, which could be a tower, a tower in whatever way. But it ain't working. This is very interesting. So I got the government here. What is this? I just want to see one more time, y'all. Sometimes I take pictures of them. It's something about shouldering responsibility or being able to hold something on somebody's back. They can't do it. Somebody just kind of tapped out where they can't do it anymore. It's almost like it's just a transition of power. So give it up because you can't do it anymore. The outside look like it's something. It might look wise. It might look, but the inside is nothing that can be done for a person. That person needs to get ready to transition. So I know there is an actual transition here, but it's also somebody that just don't have magic anymore. They don't have the influence that they once had because they was getting it off of another person. They was getting abundant off of taking off of another person. Moon magic, something related to the father. So it's like somebody using moon magic to keep somebody trapped in past memories, always make somebody fawn, keep coming back to the bloodline community. But it can be the mother as well. But whatever it is, they try to keep somebody stuck in a loop by pulling on memories, emotions, manipulate. We talked about all of that, but yeah, I just wanted to see y'all. Okay, thank you.